Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard, and it is that time again. So Kit's my day runner, Sting is pretty much done, needs some tinkering. I've got a gap that's currently being filled by my youngest bike that I need to replace with a proper bike. Right, so got my kit, got my straps, got my ramp. Let's jump in the car and go get to the hire van. Right, so that's the bike all loaded up from a really nice bloke, Sam. Thanks mate, hope you're watching. And let's get this back and unloaded. Right, that's me back home. Shall we see what we got? Introducing Kermit. So ZX600R, thoroughly neglected and ready to go. Right, more to follow. I need to get this van back because the meter is running. Right, so that's the bike dropped off, van dropped off, heading home. Absence tax, McDonald's breakfast for the family, so and I've got an extra one for the journey. Right, get back, feed myself, feed the family, and we'll have a close look at this bike. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look over this thing then. It's shabby as you like. Really nice lad that was selling it. Got it to do a track bike conversion on it, and just parked it up and never did anything with it. So it's got lots of relatively new stuff on there that's just sat on there and rotted. So the chain is new, but it's it's just sat there grotty as you like. So out in the condition, the sprocket's new, chain should clean up, body work. So that is apparently the upgraded nose. Been upgraded with the road at some point or another, but hey, nothing that's beyond the wit of man. It's got braided hoses front and rear. It's got new discs, funky wavy ones. Oops, new funky wavy discs at the front, which I'm not a massive fan of actually, but hey, each to their own. That is hand paint, I think, on the back end of the frame. Wheels looking good nick, there's no good chunks out of them. Actually, they're looking very good nick under all of that crap. That's in awesome nick actually. The front one, yeah, pretty good. So wheels are good. It's an aftermarket exhaust, but it looks to be a decent enough one. There's no hanger there, but it seems to be holding its weight. Probably do with one off there. He gave me the jets loose, so Sam, I think, had taken the carbs out to do them, just never got around to it. So I've got no battery in it. Not entirely sure how the seat secures, but I think first things first, I just want to get some power on, see if I get any power through the bike. Let me grab a battery. Right, so I've just really jerry-rigged a battery in. Let's just see if we get anything out of this at all. Oops, apologies, banged the camera. is a pain in the ass. I've got 2 keys. What that one's for? Interesting. Sam, do you want a key back, mate? Right, bit of faff with the key. Couldn't turn it. So, got lights and everything. Also, I've got lights. I've got a dash. Let's just do a quick left indicator. There isn't an indicator attached. It's telling me it is. I imagine that's probably, that is the indicator. Right. Flashy, flashy. Am I missing something? Are there no rear indicators on a... Oh. That's interesting. I've not seen that before. So I'm looking in the wrong place for left. No. Spasmodic indication. Happy. Right. Any lights? Nope. Nope. So no lights. No horn. Side lights, nope. Lights, see if there's anything at the tail. Oh, I'll get a rear light on the tail. Let's have a quick look, see if this camera doesn't fall over. If we get any brakes. No. Nothing that I can see. How about you? Seem to get something on the lever there, although I can't see it. Yeah. Try and do it with my foot. No. Alright, it's definitely got brakes. I get something off the button. Now, as I understand it, the carb isn't attached, so let's just turn everything off. Have a quick look-see. So, no, hang on. Started. There's a trick to this, and I will work it out, but not now. Right. Just detach the power. I should have done negative before I did positive. Move the battery out of the way. So I don't trip over it more than anything else. So I think this is just rested on, and it is attached. Not too bad. It's always, it looks like it's always been this green. Some interesting. Yeah, okay. Fuel tap is that, so that's going to need a new one. Attached. So the fuel line goes all the way down. The pump. Okay. So what am I looking at? Got a fuel line that goes down, all the way down, and that looks to me to be a pump into the carbs. Right, I'm going to whip that tank off, I think, out of curiosity, if nothing else, despite what it did to the cat. I was trying to encourage my camera not to fall over. That would annoy me. So, let's grab a flathead. Try not to walk in front of the camera. Whoa, easy tiger. No idea if fuel's going to piss out this. I should actually check the key to see if the tank works. That's being a bit stubborn there. Let's try it at the top instead. Expecting that to come off there. Never mind. Right. I routinely lose Jubilee clips. I'm just going to snag that up a little bit so it can't fall off so easily. There we go. Right, so I've got a drain that goes down to there. Right, so let's drag you around here. We'll look at this tank, a bit of oil in that key. But I'm not sure how much you can see there, but that looks gleaming in there. So, no major rust, there's no major dents or anything out of the tank either that I can spot, so that's good. Park you up. Right, so tank looks fine. I've got you on a little handheld one now, just so it feels a bit better. Let's have a quick look. Don't actually look bad. So this paint has been done when the bike's been stripped, because it's all done, which is nice, more thorough than I normally do. Coils look okay. Oh, you have to root through the, oh look at that. Nice and clean. No rust on that at all. Not saying the others are going to be as good. Not too much shite kicking around at the bottom. What's that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's the throttle position sensor on the side. All looking fine. Air overflow or air intake happy. Like I say, he gave me the jets in my hand. Right. Get the airbox off, or I'll work out how to get the airbox off. It looks like it's the bolts on the top to get to the rest of it, so let's get those off. Right, so that's the top of the airbox off. Air filter looks clean. In on the top of the carbs. Oh, look at that. Butterflies. Look amazingly clean. And diaphragm's doing what they need to do. Right, how do I get this airbox off then? Right, that's the air intakes. Right isn't on. Left is. Oh. Maybe I'll just pull it. Right, I'm going to need both hands. I'm intrigued by this because rocking it over, I should have checked this first really. It's got oil, but look at the colour of it. That looks spankers. That looks brand new. Well, brand new. It looks nice and clean. I might try and get hold of Sam See whether or not I'm going to try. I'm going to try and run this. I don't know whether the jets he gave me are from this or for this. Let's have a check. Right then, shits and giggles time really. I've spoken to the guy that sold this Sam and just queried whether or not the jets that he's given me are from those carbs, i.e. out of those carbs. To his memory they are. I just find that really weird that you would, because that carb is properly installed, so certainly I wouldn't reinstall the carbs with bits missing from it that I was cleaning or doing something with. I would have just thrown it back in or tagged it back in. So it might have jets in it. So I've just grabbed a bit of fuel. I went to get some from the petrol station, but they're out of petrol, which is hilarious. I think people trying to get as much as they can out of proper stuff before they get to the E10 crap. So I've just siphoned it out from my phaser. I'm not entirely sure what, if anything, I'm expecting here. Just let that drip through a bit. See if we get anything. I'm not really expecting, but I just want. I feel daft if I didn't try. Now obviously I've got no airbox either. Oh, and the lights seem to have started to work as well, which is nice. Now I've got hooked up to a battery and to a booster box. Ooh. Oops. Too much fuel. Too much fuel. Coolant hose off as well, because it's chucking coolant everywhere now as well. Where that's supposed to go. For now, I'm just going to get something jammed in it. Right. Right, that's really weird. There's something queued up wrong here, because look what's coming out of right, so the pipe that was attached to the fuel pipe is a coolant pipe, and that's not a fuel filter underneath there. Oh, I didn't see all that pouring out the bottom. I'll have to look at that. Is that fuel? No, that's coolant. Right, but it's put back together wrong. That's a coolant pipe that was attached to the tank. Ah, that's fucking horrible. Right. Damn it, and I knew it. Why I didn't think that through, I've no idea. So, that. Right, so what do I need to do? I need to work this out, because when this gets fuel, it runs. Let me see if I can work out. That's air, fuel, fuel. Yeah, I need to look up how this is supposed to be. That is fuel in. Right. I think that is fuel in. That is just a coolant system. Let's try that. Oh, I'm getting all excited. Right, that looks like a fuel pipe to me. Overflow, main fuel in. Yeah. Well, maybe I should have checked that first, but the trial and error goes quite a long way. I'm just going to try and secure that properly, I think. Surprising. So at least I've got fuel going into the right place now. So, knowing that I've had this running for a while and I've just been tinkering over here, so that is a coolant pipe. Has to be a coolant pipe. It goes to the coolant pump, and that you full. That's not a fuel pump. Looks like every other coolant. Yeah, I'll have a go at myself later. So I've tried tagging fuel in. I mean, that is. Where's that go? That's an air in. That is an overflow, a classic overflow. It's just it's not complicated. It's confusing me because the carb is on the side. I'm used to it being straight, being vertical. So normally fuel goes in to there. It's now got fuel in because it's dripping. I wonder if it's got anything stupid like a side stand switch. I need to get that carb off. But the bright side is that it's trying. The downside is that it's been put together incorrectly, because coolant is alles über der Platz. But that's fine. What I need to do is get hold of the manual, check what should be done, take that carb off, give it a clean. Maybe those jets, pointing at my jacket because they're in the pocket, maybe those jets are from it, maybe they're not. But either way, it's been stationary too long. and it needs to have that carb cleaned. So what, I'm happy because I get a burn out of it when I'm using the quick start, so the engine's turning fine, the starter's fine, seems to be in quite good nick. He's just sweet and happy boy. Right, that'll do for this. It's going to be quite a long one because it covers quite a lot of stuff, but that'll do as the introduction to Kermit. I think off screen now I'm just going to start whipping some of the panelling off, because I don't think I can get to the carb. Well, I don't know how to get to the carb, but I'm sure I'll work it out. I think I'm going to struggle with all of the bodywork on it. It's going to have to come off for either for fixing or for replacing anyway. But, so jobs to do. I'm going to need to drain that coolant because it's now got some fuel in it. I'll just be clearing its way around, that's fine. Sort out the carb, have a look at those jets, make it work again. And then I need to work out what I'm going to do with it. So what's the suggestions with Kermit, fellas and ladies? Oh, I think lady, no, I think there's two ladies that watch this. Yeah, what do you think I should do? Should I go for, I could track bike it, I could try and repair the panels and paint it up. Potentially, I think a sports bike would look brilliant with one of my Candy Coat sprays actually. Or I could go track bike on it and strip it down and go for a daytime at MOT. A divot near. Yeah, give me some suggestions, people. That'll do me for now. Catch you later. And I'm back. I just had a little semi-idle. Choke fully on, dies when you give it any revs, which screams carb clean to me. Where have I just got that fuel? Is there any left? Tiny bit. Stay. No air filter on it, no air box, no nothing. The steam, don't worry, that's just coolant warmed up. Throttle. Screaming clean my carburetor. Yeah, no choke doesn't like. Full choke. Probably run out of fuel now. Cut fast idle, but it's an idle. Happy with that, and I'm going to leave you with this really horrible noise. But so I've got a working engine, oil's fine. I think this could be a grabber.